Hello, in this video we look at course design. Course design refers to the process of planning and structuring a language course so that it meets the needs of learners, aligns with institutional goals, and reflects sound pedagogical practices and principles. A well-designed course provides learners with a clear, coherent, and motivating path toward progress in their language learning journey. So in short, course design answers the question, what should we teach, how, and to who, and why? So the key stages of course design include a needs analysis. So before designing any course, it's often essential to identify who the learners are, the age, the level, the background, why they're learning English, so general, academic, professional, what they need to be able to do in English, their strengths, weaknesses, preferences, and constraints, and tools that needs analysis often require are things like questionnaires, placement tests, interviews, CEF4 profiles, diagnostic activities, etc. Then one might want to move on to setting aims and objectives. So once the needs are known, you can define the general aims, the broad outcomes, for example, improve workplace communication, outline specific objectives, so measurable targets such as write clear formal emails using standard business expressions, and use frameworks like the CEF4, the Common European Framework for Languages, to guide realistic and level appropriate goals. Then one might move on to syllabus design, which refers to the overall structure of content over time. So key syllabus types include grammatical structural syllabi, so organized by grammar items, lexical syllabi based on vocabulary and collocation, situational, that's where language used in specific context is the focus. So for example, at the doctor's. It could be functional or notional. So for example, agreeing, apologizing, expressing hope functions. Task-based, so focused on communicative tasks and outcomes. Topic-based, so thematic focus on things like travel, health, identity, etc. Could be skills-based, focused on reading, writing, listening, speaking development, etc. And many modern courses are eclectic or blended, and they draw from several of these types. Then one might want to select materials and resources. So options include course books, some of them being English File or what we use at this school, Speak Out. They could be authentic materials, so videos, podcasts, articles, etc. In-house resources, things that we have in the school, say. Online tools and learning platforms, and selection should be based on relevance, accessibility, level, and motivation. Then one might want to think about sequencing and pacing. So this is about deciding when and how to introduce new items, or how often to introduce them. So one might think easy to difficult, simple to complex, high frequency to low frequency, receptive to productive. And one might also consider recycling and spiral learning, so revisiting items in new context to deepen understanding. And then there's assessment and evaluation, so you need to incorporate diagnostic assessment, possibly at the start, formative assessment throughout, so feedback, observation, peer review, summative assessment at the end, so tests, final project, etc. And evaluation of the course itself, not just the learners. So good course design includes criteria for success and clear evidence of learning. With core design models, so common models might include backward design, so you start with the final outcomes, work to design assessment, and then plan instruction. Could be the PPP model. You can have presentation, practice, production for individual lessons and short courses. You could use the 4 strands approach by Paul Nation. So balance between meaning-focused output, meaning-focused input, language-focused learning and fluency development. But there are many challenges when you do this. So there could be mixed ability groups, there could be significant time limitations, there could be institutional constraints, so there might be mandatory exams or a fixed syllabus. Some learners might be resistant to some of these methods. They might be unfamiliar to them. It might be unfamiliar to them, for example. You maybe need to balance accuracy with fluency, skills with systems and form and meaning. So course design is sort of like an art as well as a science. It requires reflection, flexibility, and an understanding of how learners acquire language. It must respond to real needs, use evidence-informed methods, and adapt to feedback and change. And so a well-designed course doesn't just teach English, it helps learners use it confidently, purposefully, and in ways that matter to them. Thank you.